Hey guys, ARCEUS-FLYING here, and today, it's been a while since I've done a pre-recorded Pokemon Showdown video, but I had some really good battles while I was just playing Showdown, so I decided to record them, and now I'm gonna just commentate over them. So, this first team is going to be an ARCEUS-FLYING team, and it's really good. Basically, it's got the Dugtrio, which basically you can either get up rocks for free, or it can kill Groudon for free, which is pretty good. So yeah, I really like this team, so let's get right into the video. So straight off the bat, I'm going to lead with Dugtrio just in case he wants to lead off with his Groudon, but unfortunately, that doesn't play out, and he Toxics my Giratina when I switch out, and that is really annoying. So I expected him to switch into Solgaleo, but unfortunately he doesn't, so the Will-O-Wisp fails, and he sets up a Calm Mind. I'm like, nah, I gotta go into Groudon right now, because this Ho-Oh is way too much of a threat. Unfortunately, he misses the Fire Blast, but he goes for Toxic here, pretty much accepting his fate as I go for the Stone Edge, and that takes out Ho-Oh in one shot. Now he's going to bring out his Groudon now, and it's unfortunate that my Groudon was poisoned, but that doesn't really matter. I go in Dugtrio just in case he wants to set up the Stealth Rocks, but he does not. So I go straight into Arceus, and he goes for the Ancient Power after I set up my Calm Mind. That's just crazy. I don't know what kind of set that is, but like, he can't do anything. He's staying in. He's just basically like, he wants to lose. He needs to get rid of these boosts, but unfortunately, he cannot. So I know that I can live in Extreme Speed because I have some defense EVs mixed in there. So that is good. I'm just going to recover away all his damage. He sets up the Sword Stance. Not a big deal. He goes for the Extreme Speed here. It does a lot of damage, but the Judgment takes him out. Crit definitely did not matter right there. I've got 3 times Special Attack. I'm sure that didn't matter. Anyway, he goes for the Sucker Punch. I predicted that, and I get all my health back. I'm going to start getting back all my weight. I'm going to go all the way up. I'm going to get +6 Arceus, and it's going to be insane. Like, look at this. I am at +6. Judgment on Solgaleo does 70% of its health. This is insane. It's absolutely insane. It's doing so much damage. ARCEUS-FLYING is so good. Well, I love ARCEUS-FLYING. It's like the design of it looks really cool as well. Especially with the shiny, it just looks really cool. Anyway, I one-shot that Groudon, and he forfeits here. Obviously, there's not much he can do. Now, this next team uses a Celebrate Ho-Oh, and obviously boosts all his stats, so it's really good. So, I'm going to switch into Magiona, because I know the Dark Pulse is coming, and Magiona Spadef is going to live all those hits. And I switch into Zygarde, predicting his Necrozma coming out, and I can just start clicking 1000 arrows. This Toxic does not matter, because I have Rest, plus I have Heal Bell support on Magiona, so pretty much, I don't know what he was doing. Obviously, almost all Zygardes run Rest, so I don't know what he was thinking. I'm going to start setting up the coils as he goes for his Searing Sunrays Smash, which is just not going to do anything. Look at that. Look at Zygarde. And I get my Power Construct, and look at this. And after a rest, I'm going to be a full HP Zygarde complete, which is absolutely insane. There is not much he can do to stop this. He switches in Giratina. I'm going to go for that Sleep Talk. Unfortunately, I get Rest, but there's not much he can do to me. I'm going to go for the Sleep Talk, get the 1000 arrows. Look at that damage. That is insane. But unfortunately, he roars me out into Ho-Oh, which is the worst Pokemon he could roar me to. Or maybe Lunala would have been bad too. But he misses the Toxic, which is, I'm really lucky for that. And I go into my Arceus ground, predicting Groudon to come out. Now, pretty much here, I have the choice. Do I go for the Judgment, or do I predict the Yveltal? But I actually go for the Defog here, because I want to get rid of those rocks, just in case Ho-Oh can come in and sweep again. But he predicts my switch to Magiona, goes for the Heat Wave. Really good play on my opponent's part. And I'm pretty sure that he's Choice Scarf, so I switch into my Ho-Oh, because I know he can't do anything. And I am going to get the Z Celebrate up now, and basically do a lot of damage, basically to whatever wants to come in. Fortunately, his Groudon does have the Rock Tomb, which it really sucks. Didn't really expect him to have it, but whatever. I would have sacked it anyway, even if I knew. So here, I know I'm going to wake up, go for the 1000 arrows. Magiona is not going to like that, and I am going to be able to take him out with the 1000 arrows. Now, he brings out Yveltal. Basically, I'm going to switch into my Arceus ground, because I want to keep it around, and he's going to go into his Necrozma. The Ice Beam does not do anything, but I get the freeze, which is quite unfortunate. Now, here, I believe that I go for the Judgment, yes, and it is immune, obviously, and he's going to try and will down my Arceus. I thought I'd take that a bit better, but unfortunately I don't. I switch into my Magiona, and it's gonna do a lot with the crit, which is unfortunate, but I believe he won't KO me unless he gets a crit again. He goes for the Dark Pulse, and here I just need him to not get a crit, or a flinch, because that would be really bad. And here I'm relying on the fact that I do not get flinched here. It's 20% chance, but you guys know how it works. But luckily I do get the rest off, which means Zygarde is back at full health. Zygarde's so good. Look at that shiny. It actually looks so cool. So people, you guys underestimate the 2D sprites. Anyway, I do take him out with the Sleep Talk, 1000 Arrows, and I bring out my own Arceus to counter this regular E-Kill Arceus. And unfortunately, I thought I'd live, but apparently not. This is max defense Arceus ground. So here I'm going to go for the Psychic with Lunala. Lunala actually makes plays in this battle. I'm going to go for the Psychic again. For some reason, he goes for Swords Dance. I don't know what he was predicting to come out, maybe Groudon, but it doesn't matter, I can take him out with the Psychic. He sends out Groudon, and that is not a counter because I take him out. Look at Lunala putting in the work. Now, I want to conserve Lunala, so I'm going to send out Megiona. Megiona has already done its job. I go for the Pain Split here just in case he decides not to attack, but unfortunately I go down. I'm going to send out Lunala. Gonna go for that Moongeist Beam, and he lives on 2% of his health, which is quite unfortunate. But now I can just go into Groudon and Zygarde and win the match with whoever, because it's super effective against both of them. So he's now going to send out his Necrozma, and there's nothing he can do. Even if he had Earthquake, like, it wouldn't have done much. I would have taken him out. Don't think the freeze mattered that much, but I'm still quite lucky to get that. And if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like. UBERS is a really fun tier. I suggest you guys check it out if you haven't played it much. And yeah, I'll see you guys all in the next video.